I'd say there's a little rivalry there, wouldn't you? The fact that the Patriots, yeah, they weren't upset this week, were they? They weren't edgy. The fact that they've lost 2 Super Bowls to this Giants
Oh,
team.
what's up, guys? It's the boys, and I'm here with LD,
Yo, yo, homie, yo.
aka the Love Crusader, and this is me, Miniphilus.
Aka, syphilis,
Oh yes,
or
and
whatever we may want to call you.
or Stifilus, or the man with the penis cock, and we're here to talk about what we think is gonna happen with our friend Timothy Tebow.
Aka, the praying quarterback.
Yes, aka the praying mantis. So, if you don't know what's going on with Tim Tebow these days, or if you don't really know a whole lot about Tim Tebow, he was the Heisman Trophy winner a while ago.
With the Florida Gators.
Yes,
I
and
think so.
then he was drafted by the Broncos, I assume.
Yep.
And he had a pretty good year, and then the Broncos didn't re-sign him because they got Peyton Manning,
Damn straight.
and he went with the New York Jets, thinking he was gonna steal Mark Sanchez's spot.
Aka, Mark Dirty Sanchez.
Yes, aka the guy who got tackled by his own player. So he went with the Jets. Actually, did not really get any playing time, and when he did, he was horrible. So then this offseason, he goes with the Patriots, hopes to make the practice squad, and he doesn't.
Fails miserably in the preseason.
Yes. So now he is jobless, and he's
A virgin.
that too. And people are wondering what's gonna happen to Tim Tebow. So we're here to tell you what we think is gonna happen to Tim Tebow. Do you mind if I start?
Go ahead.
Okay. So as you probably don't know, the CFL exists, and it's the Canadian Football League, and the Montreal Alouettes are like the New England Patriots of the CFL, basically.
The best team in the world.
Yes, and they have the CFL rights to Tim Tebow. So, should Tim Tebow say that he wants to join in the CFL, no one else can get him but the Montreal Alouettes.
Well, first of all, I think that would be one of the best things in Montreal's history
Yes, and
because Anthony Calvillo is starting to get old.
he is. And if you don't know who Anthony Calvillo is, he was the best quarterback in the CFL for a very long time. And now the second he gets poked, he breaks a rib.
Yep.
He basically looks like the least athletic person, but he's able to throw a tight spiral, and he's,
A lot of yards.
yes, he's still successful. But if Tim Tebow would join the CFL, he would be with the Montreal Alouettes. And what people don't really know about the CFL, it's that the average salary might be $80,000, but quarterbacks actually make up to $1 million a year.
Yep.
That's something most people don't actually know, and I didn't know for a while. But that's the thing. So Tim Tebow would still get maybe not NFL caliber money, but pretty freaking good money.
And he gets to stay in a beautiful city.
Yeah, Montreal is awesome. We have poutine, smoked meat, hot bitches, and big titties. So, should Tim Tebow be in the CFL, he would not only be a millionaire, he would be pretty much the star of the CFL and would be a superstar in Canada. He would also be getting any girl he wants in Montreal. And Montreal is notorious for having very pretty girls.
Easy girls.
Yes, and like I'm not making this up. This is legit. Like Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt, whoever comes down to Montreal, and they always say everyone's hot.
Damn straight.
Yes. So
Another
that's-
point about the CFL,
Yeah,
there are only 3 downs
there are,
per possession.
and the end zone is huge.
Yeah. Tim Tebow can run and pass, which
And-
didn't work out great in the NFL, worked out great in college.
Mhm.
So I think because of lapse of judgments and the difference mentality between NFL and CFL players, Tim
Yes.
Tebow could outsmart CFL players.
Tim Tebow would actually be one of the best running backs, cornerbacks, defensive backs, linebackers, linemen, and players and athletes of the whole CFL.
Yeah.
He would be very big compared to other players. So that's why I think Tim Tebow should go for it. He'd be making good money. He'd be a superstar. He wouldn't be in pressure. He'd still have like fame because CFL is a pretty big deal in Canada, especially in the West
Yep.
and in English provinces. Anyways, so I talked enough. You go ahead, Louis.
All right. I think that Tim Tebow's best option would be to join some sort of religious group like the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Why not?
Because not to join the CFL because he has no future in any places he goes.
Okay.
All he brings is bad fans and a crazy ego that brings him usually nothing. I still think he could be successful in the CFL, but I think he should follow his religious duties. Because, like I said, he has a huge ego. He just needs to get back to Jesus and deal with his problems.
Yes. Well, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, that's what he's got to do.
Okay. Well, Jake isn't here, but because he's currently washing his hair. But if you don't know, Jake has 2-meter long hair. So he gave me his hypothesis on what could happen, though. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what he thinks Tim Tebow should do. So, according to him, Tim Tebow should move to Mexico, join the drug cartel and slowly make his way up the ladder, kill the kingpin, become leader of the Mexican drug cartel, proceed to buy the New Orleans Saints, fire Drew Brees, become starting quarterback, and since he's the owner, kill the general manager, make himself the general manager and the head coach, and give himself a 2-year, $100 million contract extension. I mean, it's a very profitable, prosperous business plan.
I think he also mentioned about him shoving a pencil up his butt, but
Yes, but, well, that was plan B, sort of. Oftentimes what happens in Mexico is that no one speaks English. So, shoving a pencil up your ass.
we'll give you street cred.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's Jake's idea. I heard that Jeremy had an idea, perhaps?
Yeah, he told me his point of view. He told me, fuck you guys, Tim Tebow is the best quarterback in the world.
Yes.
He is closer than anybody to God and can throw a 500-yard Hail Mary.
Okay, well,
I'm not too sure what that means.
no. Let's talk about why Jeremy's a fucking retard for a second. This is why Jeremy's a fucking retard. First of all, Tim Tebow, we all know, has a 200-yard limit. That was in his scouting report, okay? But he's accurate within 2 miles. Okay, so that's number one. But that's why he would be good on the larger,
End zones.
yes, of the CFL. So, that's number one. Number two, Jeremy enjoys sniffing coke while shoving it up his ass and eating marshmallows. So, yeah. Anything to add, Louis?
Oh, well, this is a shout out to Tim Tebow. You know, if you don't got any backup plans, you know, don't feel free to join BFG.
Yes. Oh
Yo.
my god.
He's a pretty big fella.
Oh my god. He's a huge fella.
You know, he fit the criteria.
Oh, big dick.
Big
with
fella.
Yeah. Friends with Jesus? Because we're all friends with Jesus.
which
And-
is not actually Jesus, but a Mexican
Yeah,
friend.
that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Again, yeah. Team Tebow, come on, call us.
Yeah, Tim Tebow, either join the Mexican drug cartel and buy the Saints, join the CFL and become a superstar and fuck everyone in Montreal, or you can move, or shove a pencil up your ass,
Get street cred.
yes, or join Big Fella Gaming.
It's business opportunity. I think that you can't refuse. You know.
No, because in a couple of days, actually yes, in a couple of days, the Fortune 500 company list will come out and BFG will be on top
Exactly.
in a couple of days.
Yeah. So again, you know, Big Fella Gaming
Yeah, this has been Louis,
and
Phil, sorry,
Liz.
aka Syphilis, and Louis, aka the Love Crusader. This has been What Tebow Should Do, and hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and we're out.
Peace.
Eli Manning takes it from the gun.